Hey, it's Drybear. So there is a brand new way in World of Warcraft to level your characters. I have actually managed to get my roster leveled up to 60. I'm working on my 10th character right now. It's incredibly fast, so I want to walk through that today just so you guys don't miss this before Dragonflight launches. So I had some 60s in Shadowlands, but I had a lot of characters that were level 50, and then I wanted more characters I want to level up here. But this is what I've been able to do just doing the Primal Storms world event for pre-Dragonflight. And I've been able to get all these to 60. They're all at 220 to 250 eye level. It's very quick. The gearing is very easy. It's probably the easiest it's been in a long time. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this. So if you don't know what the Primal Storms event is, it is our pre-launch event for Dragonflight. It is on both Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, and it's these always going events, these invasions that are happening that will spawn enemies that you can kill for a currency that drops special from these mobs. You can turn it in for gear. But the cool part is the mobs are always spawning. Ungoro Crater and Northern Barrens and Badlands are the 3 locations that you'll find it. And then when you go to the zone, you'll find 3 minor rifts and then a major rift that will have, like, these are just say Primal Storm, and then the main one is where the boss spawns. That'll have the location plus the details on it. So you'll come to these locations and there'll be these tiny minor rifts that spawn enemies on a constant timer. They're always spawning and they scale to your level. I'm on a 30 hunter right now that I just made last night. This character didn't exist until last night and he's already 30. So you just go and you tag these, and there's just big chunks of groups that are always in here tagging mobs and killing them, because it gives you these primeval essences, which you can go to the vendor to spend and get your 252 blue gear for level 60. And all you have to do is come in here and just tag things, bring them into a group. Some people join a raid group, some people join a party. The biggest thing is that these big elementals, the big elites, they cannot be tagged by a faction. Anyone can come up and tag them at any time. You will never lose. You can see that these are all tagged, but the big ones are not. You can always tag these and get XP for them. The big ones give about 2.5% to 4% of your level, including the ones when the boss spawns. And then the little guys give about 1% or 1.5% of your level. So it's the fastest and most effective to be able to tag the small mobs and kill them. So make sure you spec in a way that allows you to, like on this hunter, get multi-shot and just be tagging these and bringing them in. There's always people here killing. There's always people here leveling, and people are getting leveled up really fast. So go tag the little mobs, bring them in, kill them down fast, and you'll start to speed up. Keep in mind, they did a level squish of the levels, the XP required for level. It is most prevalent between 35 and 50, and that requirement went way down, but 10 to 30 is a little slow. So if you're making a brand new character, you want to get leveled up to 60, it will be slightly slow at the beginning, but that's just because the level XP requirement is higher at first. And you just, it's about as fast as doing quests, but you can do this with Netflix open or YouTube open or Twitch open or whatever. You can just be watching something as you mindlessly go and do this. It's very easy, very low energy, and it's very fast. And once you're done and you hit level 60, you'll need about 400 or 500 of these essences to get a full set. But these essences, if you save them, you'll be able to get a full set of 252 gear, which means you'll be eye level 252 right when Dragonflight starts with a brand new character or a character you hadn't gotten to level 60 yet. So it's worth doing. I would save these until the end because the items that drop are scaled to your level until you're done, but it's as easy as that. Just get here and tag these. And again, I would try to emphasize as much as you can going over and tagging the little ones. I think they are faction tagged, so if there's Alliance and Horde with war mode off, you want to make sure you tag them, make sure you get credit for them, because each one of these is like 1% of your level. So you'll get a bunch of XP from that and a bunch of XP from these, and then you'll have a full set of gear. So it's the easiest thing to do. You don't want to miss on this, and it's definitely it's so easy. If you're wondering where to spend the essences, you'll spend them if you're Horde down by the docks right outside of Orgrimmar. So you go out toward the Zeppelin Tower and you land down here. You will get a daily quest that you complete from Khadgar that gives you 30. And the first time you kill one of the major bosses in this area that spawns every 30 minutes, you'll get a quest to come and turn this in here to the vendor. This is the vendor. You can see you get 252 from these all for every slot. And if you're going to get something for sure, get the versatile Storm Lure. This thing actually does a crazy amount of damage and is going to help a lot with your leveling in Dragonflight. So make sure you pick that up. Very straightforward. And if you're Alliance, it should be down by the Stormwind docks as well, in the same area. Just down by the docks, you'll have the vendor. It's going to be your Storm Huntress that you'll want to talk to. The last thing you want to know about the event, if you are doing it, is you do get an heirloom trinket that procs damage, which is really cool and gives a buff on top of it, plus main stat. You get this by completing and getting the drop from all 4 of the elements. There's air, earth, fire, and water. You kill the main boss until you get the drop. It is tradable for people that are there. There's a lot of people that have it already and they just trade it away. But get all 4 of them, right-click it in your inventory, combine it together, and then you will have the heirloom. So very easy. I think this is far better than some of the last launch events that we've had. It's very simple to do, so definitely get on top of it. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.